Okay, so we're going to be reviewing a real quick review of volume, perimeter, area, and then you have your last unit test tomorrow. This is the last test for the 9 weeks. Okay, all right, so the combined perimeter of the rectangle and triangle is 63 inches. The model shows the dimensions of the rectangle. What is the perimeter in inches of the triangle? Okay, so it says combined perimeter of the rectangle and the triangle is 63. So I need to figure out what the rectangle is, and then that'll tell me what's left. Okay, all right, so when you're doing perimeter, remember you're adding up the sides, or you can say 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. In this case, we'll say the length is 11, so that means 2 times 11 plus 2 times the width, which is 7. 11 times 2 is 22. 7 times 2 is 14. And we're going to add those two together, which is 36. All right. So it said the combined perimeter of the rectangle and the triangle is 63 inches. So now I know that the rectangle is 36. So I have to take the 63, which is the total, and subtract the 36, which is what the rectangle is. Okay. So I have to borrow. 13 minus 6 is 7. And then 5 minus 3 is 2. So the perimeter in inches of the triangle is 27 inches. Okay, it didn't say what is the length of each side. It just said what's the perimeter. So that means this whole thing, the outline would be 27 inches. Okay. The length of one edge of a cube is 3 units. What is the volume? Okay. Hint here is the word cube. Cube means all sides are the same. Okay, because a cube is a square that is 3-dimensional. All right, so if it says the length of a cube is 3 units, that means all the sides are 3 units, the length, the width, and the height. So 3, 3, and 3, and then you would find the volume. Okay. All right, I'm not going to show you the answer because that's one of the ones that's going to be on your test. I'm showing it to you. Priscilla built a cabinet shaped like a rectangular prism. The length of the base is 9 inches. So length is 9 inches. And the width is 40 inches. What is the area of the base? Now, it didn't say for volume, so you have to pay very close attention to the question. Because, yes, it is talking about a rectangular prism, but it says the length of the base is 9 inches and the width is 40 inches. What is the area? So you need to remember, if it says area, you are only looking for length times width, okay? So pay attention and read carefully when you do these questions. Make sure that you're paying attention to what it's saying, okay? Hexagon and its side lengths are shown. What is the perimeter? Perimeter. All you have to do is add up all these numbers. Okay, you can add them all up, or you can say 2 8/10 times 4, 4 5/10 times 2, and then add your 2 answers together. Okay, so perimeter, it doesn't matter either way. You can do, you see that four sides have the same exact length. Okay, 2 8/10 times 4, and then 4 5/10 times 2. Okay. The diagram shows the top face of a box shaped like a rectangular prism. So this is the top. Okay, this would ask you to use a ruler. We're not going to do that. But if you did have this one on a test, it says use the ruler provided to measure the length and width of the face to the nearest centimeter. So you would measure. And then it says what is the perimeter of the top. So you would add up all the sides for perimeter. So perimeter is add all sides. Or the formula is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Okay, you need to remember those formulas. Next one, a rectangle has an area of 48 square inches and a perimeter of 28 inches. Which of these could be the dimensions of the rectangle? So you have to look at your answer choices. Which ones give you an area of 48 inches squared and a perimeter of 28 inches. So you have to take, and you have to say, okay, can 4 times 7 equal 48? Nope. Can 4 times 12 equal 48? Okay, yep, so that's a possibility. Can 8 times 3 equal 28? 48, sorry. 8 times 3 equal 48, not 28. Nope. Can 6 times 8 equal 48? Yep. So here are your two answer choices. Okay, so now you have to figure out which one of these has a perimeter of 28. So you can say 12, 12, and then 4, 4. You can add that together. 8, 8, 6, and 6. Add those together and see which one gives you a perimeter of 28. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3. 32. So this one is not going to be it, is it? Because it gave me 32 instead of 28. 8 plus 8 is 16. Plus 6 is 22. Plus 6 is 28. So my answer would have been D. Okay. Just a couple more I'm going to show you. Gabriel bought a dog crate shaped like a rectangular prism with the dimensions shown in the model. What is the area in square inches of the shaded floor of the dog crate? These are the kinds of questions that you have to really pay attention to, because it looks like a rectangular prism. It gives you 3 dimensions. So right off the bat, when you look at it, you think you're going to be doing volume. So you're like, okay, length times width times height. But you have to make sure that you read the question, because it says, what is the area in square inches of the shaded floor? So we're looking at this bottom part down here, okay? Which means I'm looking for a length, which is 36, and the width, which is 24. So you would say 36 times 24. 6 times 4 is 24. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. Tick. Tick. Oh. 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. And then you add it up. 4 plus 2 is 6. 7 plus 1 is 8. 864 square inches. Sorry. So the area is 864 inches. And then if I wanted volume, I would multiply that by 30. But they just asked for what is the area. So all I'm asking you is to take your time and read your questions carefully. Okay? Slow down what you're doing. Make sure you're paying attention to each and every problem. Look at it and see if it's asking you for volume, or is it asking you for area, or is it asking you for the perimeter. Okay, those are the three things you need to focus on. Is it volume, meaning how many things can it fill up with? Area, meaning how much space is on the floor, or perimeter, which is how much space is around. Okay, so I talked with the face-to-face kids the other day, and I did this with y'all also. That remember, the perimeter is the fence around the yard, and the area is the inside where you play. Okay, perimeter is the outside fence, the rim. Okay, and area is the inside. And then volume is how much space it takes up. Okay, so how much it can be filled up. Okay? All right, so remember, we'll have a test tomorrow. And then we will start also on conversions tomorrow. So be prepared. You will have a very short test, and then you will have some notes on conversions tomorrow.